We'll see if anyone shows up for this shit. I don't know. I don't expect a lot of people, but we'll see. Who's in here today? I've got to figure this shit out. I don't even know how to read the fucking comments. Oh, Mark. There you are. I don't know why I gotta fucking look at everything sideways. I gotta figure out how everyone else does this because I either have to have it pointed at me and then the camera's backwards to where I'm really sitting, or uh, I'm in Mountain Time Zone, Idaho, Southern Idaho, Northern Idaho Pacific Time. Let me turn this. I don't know if this fucker will hold it straight up, vertical, but I'll just have to figure out how other people are mounting them. Oh well, it's the first one. There's gonna be issues. Just orientation locked. Oh, there we go. I don't want to lock it that way though. So what's going on, Mark? Hey Keith, how's it going? Bear with me here. I'm just trying to figure this shit out. So yeah, Jabba, he thinks I posted all that shit. I don't have time for that motherfucker. That's why I kind of quit posting videos. I got shit going on. We had a fire not too far away that was, I think it's about 75% contained now. It was close to 200,000 acres of brush. So down here in southern Idaho, it didn't. I think it got into a little bit of the forest, a little bit like the outskirts, where there's some ponderosa pine and stuff like that that can go up just because of the sap in it. But yeah, I got real close. That picture is of the thumbnail was right out my back porch last Thursday, Thursday or Wednesday. So yeah, we have real issues over here. Unlike fucking Jabba and his bullshit going on over there, he thinks it like the world's coming to an end, and bitches about everything. I mean, can he do one live stream where he's not bitching, like just not complaining? I don't think he can. So, but no, I never posted any of that shit. So he can run his cocksucker all he wants, but that wasn't me. So I welcome the lawsuit. We'll see what happens. We'll see what happens. I'll love to take the 57 just to crush the fucking piece of shit. To be honest, I'm not even a big 57 Chevy fan. I personally like 55 Chevys better, but that's just me. But So what are you up to today, Keith? I might turn this thing again. Orientation is locked. So it won't even let me. I guess I'll have to. I just bought a cheap ass Amazon. Let's see. Oh, Central Oklahoma, huh? How far are you from God damn it, from Mustang? I have a friend who lives out there. There's a stand that I have. I can't stretch this out all high enough to get the damn phone in there to stand it up vertical, so I'll have to figure something out. Oh, 45 miles, that's not too far. Yeah, she likes it out there. Just I couldn't do it. It's too humid, and I wouldn't want to deal with golf ball sized hail and tornadoes. And I mean, I think tornadoes are fucking cool, like just the sheer size they can be, and how weather can do that. But as far as living there, no. I mean, I'd love to do it with like Reed Timmer right in whatever the fuck I forget the damn name of his deal, but I watch his videos from time to time. That's what I like about Idaho here. It's just hot and cold. There's no earthquakes really. There's no no real hail really. I mean, maybe we might get pea-sized hail at the most. But yeah, like lately I think it's been in the 80s, mid 80s after a real dry and hot spell. It wasn't colder than probably 102 for like at least 2 or 3 weeks. It was just every day it just was unrelenting. Oh, he did, really? Yeah, that guy is fucking funny. He gets so excited when he sees it. Oh, it's touching down. Oh, tornado on the ground. Yeah, but I mean, he's the goat. He's the one that's been doing it for fucking ever. I mean, if you look at the he has a video on here back in I think it was 99 when you guys had the Moore tornado and that F4. I mean, and he was that was back before they knew that hiding out under an overpass was a bad idea, and that thing came roaring by, and I'd be fucking pissing myself. That's that's some sketchy shit right there. I mean, what are you gonna do though? I mean, it's either that or hide in a ditch, and I don't think your chances with an EF4 would be any better. So take your chances there. I mean, the best thing you can do is probably drive away from it if you think you can. But I mean, I feel for those people that live over there. I don't know, not for me. I mean, it'd be cool to visit and whatever, but I like it out here. It's a lot less stressful when it comes to that. Like right now, I'll flip this around. It didn't flip. There we go. So I think it's 80 something here today again, but you can see, you can see over there. It's, I don't know if I can zoom in on this. Oh yeah, there you go. You can see where it all burnt. So I was on my back porch watching that burn right there, and I had where is it here? I had that sprinkler going. I had all this soaked. And I'm lucky that I don't have any grass growing around here. I haven't done any kind of landscaping, and probably for good reason. So, and then that burned back in earlier, maybe early mid-June. So, and then I had all this grass that I had just cut not too long ago. So all this shit's just, I mean, a fire. So one thing I need to buy is a rough cut mower. I'm buying my buddy's Suzuki Eiger 400, and I'm gonna get a pull behind and use that to cut this, because otherwise I have to borrow my neighbor's tractor and all that shit. And we came in through the skids with the skid steer and knocked all that brush down, and you can see the dirt moved right there. We kind of knocked some of that shit down. And no bicycle collection. Actually, I don't even own a bike, period. Not a one. But getting ready to take this to a car show in Walla Walla, Washington. It's not like it's car show. It won't be in the car show, and it's not even a car show quality truck, but you know, it's a clone Lightning, whatever. You know, I have hardly any money into it, really. I mean, a real Lightning would cost 20 grand, and I have about, I don't know, five grand into this. These are the SVE 20 by 9s, and let me move this back out here. Whoops. So, and then I got that bed for like $1,300. Came with 2 sets of the ground effects, which those are worth, the full set of those is worth about $2,000. So I'm sitting on 2 sets. The bumper cost me almost $1,000, plus my buddy painting it and painting the quart of Valspar base clear, Jabba base clear. That was like, just the base was $260. So, but I mean, as you can tell, it turned out pretty well, and I haven't, buffed it or done anything like that. So, and I just put the grill in it last night, just working my way around it, button up the loose ends on it. I like a dumbass. I was a year or so ago. I was under it trying to weld this X pipe in on my back, and I didn't have it level. So once I got it all welded up, I go, oh, that looks good. And then I came underneath and realized that it's pointing towards the fucking ground. So I got to lop it back off, and I'm going to take it to my buddy's shop and put it on the lift, because it's just a pain in the ass doing shit on your back. I mean, once you get babied with a lift, you never want to go back to working on your fucking back. You just don't. So, yeah, I mean, Keith, they're all right. I mean, honestly, the reason why I have so many is because I paid virtually nothing for it. I paid $750 for this truck. I mean, it was just a base model XL. It's a manual roll up. I'm basically turning it into a base model. If you were to buy a stripped down Lightning, this is what this would be. But I'm not trying to pass it off as a real Lightning. It's never going to be a real Lightning. I just like the looks of a Lightning. No, I'm going to put a Godzilla in it eventually, is the plan. I got a couple, well, this has a 4R70W in it, and I'm going to keep that. And I have another 4R70W with a modular bell housing pattern. And I actually just picked up, it's still in the back of my truck, I have another 4R70W that I picked up out of I only paid like $50 for it. I don't know the conditions, basically a good core. It's out of a 4.2, so it has the small block Ford pattern. And I'm going to use that. Probably it's either going to go behind the Lincoln, or maybe when I V8 swap one of these turbo coupes, or I don't know. I don't really want to take this notch, and this car is already a 5-speed, and it's just a 4-cylinder car. And don't mind the mess. I've been rearranging everything. It's just a fucking clusterfuck. I just can't do it anymore. So I moved my toolbox out to the shop. I moved all sorts of shit. I want this open to where I can put 3 cars in it and have it all cleaned up. And ever since my ex and I split up, I've been just cleaning house and selling shit and giving stuff away, throwing stuff away. But no, this car I paid $3,500 for. It might have overpaid a little bit for it, but it's a notch. I know it's worth money in the long run if I was to sell it. I don't plan on it. I really like notchbacks. They're getting a lot harder to find in good shape. And this thing actually, yes, it's rough, but I mean, from the outside paint wise and everything, and it does have some ripples in the rear quarter, but I mean, all in all, there's no rot in it, and that's what matters. The engine actually runs pretty good. It does have a bad coolant temp sensor. I need to replace it because it won't idle when it's cold. Once it picks up temperature, it'll run purrs like a kitten, but when it's cold, the sensor is just not reading correct. So I'm going to swap that out and get this thing running or running better. And then I got to put door hinges on it. The pins are all shot. So this thing, it has like a foot of play. But I swapped seats out, the tweed seats out of a GT I parted out. And I'm building, I haven't finished it because I want to buy a different projector for it, but these are Morimoto projectors, and they do fit, but they're really tight. I mean, you're talking like a 1/16 of an inch from the lens, and I'm afraid that it's going to get too hot and potentially melt the plastic. So I'd like something with a little bit more air gap, and they do make a mini. So I think I'm going to buy that and swap it in here. But it's a fairly straightforward, easy setup to do. And it was just something I wanted to toy with. I really haven't seen many people do it. So that's kind of just something I started working on. And then I kind of quit on it because I have a lot of other shit going on, and I've been trying to make a lot of extra money. So like, I got shit for sale. I got stuff up there. I got T-tops for a Mustang. I don't own any T-top Mustangs. I want to sell that stuff. Coney Reds for a 96 to 2000 Civic. That's my BT planetary gear set for my Glide. And Tanks Inc. EFI fuel tank for my Nova. I don't know if I'm going to run that because I think the Nova is just going to end up being a strip car. At one time when I first bought it, I wanted to do like a pro touring or a resto mod, and I don't know if I want to go that route on it now. So I just kind of been sitting on it, but I got trash here. Fucking wind blew it out. But, oh yeah, just too much shit. Too much shit, not enough brains. That one I picked up, paid $1,300 for it. Yeah, it's a non-runner, but it's another good notch. So, and everything else, same shit that I've kind of showed in the past. I mean, I haven't really done much with them lately. The only thing I did was I put the exhaust, the X-pipe, and the duals from Stinger Performance on my Lincoln. It's a 77 original Concourse car, because all Concourses had the 3 tail lights, which actually I like this tail light combo better than the 2. But you don't see them very often. But this was original 305 2-barrel turbo 350 car. It's a little rough, it's been hit at one point, but I mean, the things outside of the floor pans, it's not too bad, but this floor pan had seen better days. So luckily you can still get floor pans for them. But I mean, it's so far stripped, I think I'm just going to go the rest of the way and just turn it into a drag car. I mean, it's a perfect setup. I mean, I just love the looks of these. Everyone's like, oh, no, they're the ugly Disco Novas. We don't like them. But, okay, whatever. It has the F body, front steer, which is more desirable. You don't have to worry about header clearance. Um, but yeah, and you can buy so you can buy um oh, not ride tech. Maybe it's I don't fuck. I don't know. There's you basically you can buy a whole front subframe for it, but that's long ways down the road. I was gonna sell it. I actually had somebody that wanted to pay me. I was just gonna sell it for $500 and get rid of it. But I backed out at the last second because I just couldn't. I saw what they were going for, and they're worth a lot more money now. Now that thing, yes, it's a pile of shit, but it's I for $500, I just didn't feel like I wanted to get rid of it that badly. So, and then this car, I put a new fuel pump in it. It's a runner now. It just has a blown up AOD in it. It barely has first gear, so that needs to come out. I did buy a C4. It is a runner. It's just a stocker, but I'm thinking about just putting it in there for now with a Stifler's cross member, and then just getting this to where this runs and drives, and then I'll worry about doing the other stuff to it, because this one's kind of rough. It needs a core support, or at least a lower radiator support. And then just a lot of other work. It was neglected, but I literally paid nothing for this thing. I got it. I got this car, this car, that turbo coupe. What am I? And this black turbo coupe right here that I'm parting out. Yes, it's a fucking wreck in here. This car, and those two, and then I had a GT that I already had cut up and got rid of. So I got all these cars I got 4 cars for $1,800. Now, I thought that was a good deal. I mean, if you're not into Thunderbirds like I am, then it's probably not a good deal. But like that car, I paid $2,500 for that thing, and it only has 92,000 miles on it. I don't know if it's going to cut out. I'm getting a little far away from the Wi-Fi, but we'll try and go up close to it. But this was the original CFI, for everyone, throttle body injection, and I put a Brawler 600 on it with just a Performer RPM. This is a bone stock. I mean, this is a low output 145 horse engine. It's nothing special at all. But the CFI, the computer was fucked up and it needed a bunch of work. These dollies suck. I'm not a big fan of them. They're really hard to roll. That's why I had the Teflon non-stick dry film. I sprayed those because they just wouldn't roll. I mean, I couldn't even roll the car by myself. So I don't know what I'd get. I like those what they call low jack, not low jack. I don't know. I got so much shit on my mind I can't even fucking think. There are better ones. You're better off to spend a couple $100 and buy those ones that have the jack built in. You just slide them around the tire and just give them a few pumps and then roll it. They'll get you in a pinch, but honestly, it's just way more hassle than it's worth for me. But yeah. So I mean, like back to this. I gotta fix the wiring because I ended up, so me being a dumbass, not realizing it, not doing my homework enough. I originally bought it has a Duraspark 2 distributor ballast resistor out and everything. You don't run a ballast resistor with a TFI coil anyways. It takes a full 12 volts. Well, me being a dumb shit, when I wired everything up, as soon as this thing had voltage, it had full voltage, because I did fire it up for a second. I filled the bowls and everything, and as soon as it did that, it started smoking the original coil that was on here. So, that was toast, and I learned from that. So I bought a HEI. I'm running a GM HEI module back here, mounted to this heat sink, and then I'm just going to run the wires out, and I got to finish doing it and loom them and everything. And these are getting all cut out. It's getting all AN6 lines to the tank, so I'm going to drop the tank and get one of those. What are the ANs, the -6 to quick disconnect, quarter inch and 5/16. That's all these things had. So hopefully soon I'll get this back together. I've really been neglecting. It's not even a lot of work. I just been doing like I got this running. This hadn't ran in a while. I broke the timing belt. It fires back up now. It moves under its own power. So this year was about getting shit running. So now I'm getting down to where this needs to be finished. The Granada needs the cylinder head finished and put back on, and then move on. But I have my house for sale. I just got a lot of shit going on, and I'm trying to sell shit. I just have way too much shit. And I moved my box out here when I had my buddy's skid steer, and I had fucking mice in the bottom of it, and they just made a mess of everything. And then when I went to put my drawer back in, the ball bearings, the slides got all fucked up, and so now I got to find some slides for it. But yeah, so. But I bet Rich wishes he had a box this nice, huh? Fucking broke ass bitch. I mean, he can't even keep anything nice. Like, I mean, yeah, my shit's a wreck. I say it's a wreck, but I do know where everything's at. And a lot of this stuff I'm going to be getting rid of. I'm just kind of going through it. Like, I got my front header panels for my Thunderbirds. I'm keeping, and this is the other 4R70W I picked up. This is an AODE. I'm not sure what I'm going to do with this. I might hold on to that. This is the front wrap to this Mustang that's out here. Thunderbird fenders, interior out of the car that I parted out, tailpipes, which are going to go on the black car more than likely, or maybe this primered one. They'll go on either or. But those are set up for an LX, not a GT. I mean, this car is not a GT. It's actually a Calypso Green LX originally. But like I got fucking air pumps. I don't even know why I'm holding on to them. I keep wanting to throw them away, and then I keep telling myself, well, maybe if somebody wants a period correct with, all that. I mean, I would let it go for nothing. I just hate getting rid of stuff that's kind of hard to find. Now you're not going to really have a huge market for stuff like this, but hey, if somebody wants, they're missing, or they're in an area where they have to smog. I mean, you got the crossover pipe. I mean, it's all there. I got my 6-liter over here. That is going to go probably in the Nova more than likely. That's originally what I got that for. Oh yeah, that's funny. Guns and Gears. That's what I paid for the box. I paid $5,000 for it. I told them if you sell me that box. So it was supposed to be a raffle deal, basically. Or sorry, no, it wasn't a raffle deal. There was a raffle deal going on for an AR-15, and I said I'll buy that box right now off the truck for $5,000 if you give me the AR. So they basically acted like I won the raffle when I really didn't. It was just a deal between him and I. So basically, because I bought the box, I screwed over a bunch of other people in the raffle to be able to get it. Big deal, whatever. I got an AR-15 out of it, so what do I care? But let's see, what else we got here? All right, Keith, take it easy. We'll talk to you later. Yeah. Catch up with me later. I'll probably do a live later on. Not today, but whenever. We'll talk, or you can just send me a message or whatever. Anywho, so another 5 liter. This was a runner that was out of the car that I parted out. This is gonna go in one of these rigs. Windsor. That it was a runner too. It was out of a Bronco. That's gonna go again in one of these rigs. I haven't decided yet. And then the oddball, the 400, the bastard child of the basically the Cleveland family, or the 385 series family. I paid $75 for this thing. He was sitting in a field, obviously all rusted up. I wanted it because this block is the better block. A lot of them, they tend to crack in the valley here, and this year doesn't, and this where this one was made doesn't. Because they had a Michigan block, and then they had I believe the Cleveland made blocks from the Cleveland plant, and this was from the Cleveland plant. So this is probably going to be like a T. Meyer 444-inch build eventually. Maybe not. I might just do it as a stock 400 with the pistons that he sells and a few other things. Yeah, valve release. Yeah, I'm going to release my valves. So, better than releasing my bowels like that fat fuck. So, I guess I'll just show you a little bit more. This is that Thunderbird, obviously, but I mean, you can tell. I mean, it's original as original gets. I mean, this is a 92,000 mile car. I mean, it's not the greatest looking interior, but it's all there. And I mean, for $2,500, I just couldn't pass it up. I mean, this is a survivor, really. And I don't mind. I like the oddball cars. I've told everyone that. Oh, you're getting out of here too? All right. Well, we'll catch you later. Maybe it's time to end this live. I'm kind of just rambling on anyways. Not like anyone cares what the hell, all my shit. I'm not like some of these other guys. I don't need to be showing off and be bragging or whatever. I'm just showing you what I have. I mean, it's a lot to deal with. I mean, some of these guys, they have like Beamer and Son, 80-something cars. The gut motherfucker ain't ever going to get to none of them. Never. So, yeah. But, anyways, yeah, we'll catch you later, Guns and Gears, if you're still even in here. But, yeah, I've just been kicking back, doing the shit that I need to do, making money. This is just one of my days off this week, finally. I've been working a lot more, and this is the first weekend I actually get a 3-day weekend, so. Who else is in here? I bet Rich is one of them, you fat son of a bitch. Too bad you can't comment, huh? Because I have you blocked. Because you wouldn't unblock me. So why would I give you the chance to be able to write to me where I can't write back? Maybe I should go lay in bed. What do you think? Lay in bed, pull my leg up, tell everyone how it's swelling up. No, actually, wait. My legs look fine. I'm not obese like you. Anyways. Got 5 in here, huh? Well, feel free to speak, whoever's in here. I won't bite. And if not, I don't want to spend too much time on here. I got other shit I need to do tonight. Hey, Mark, are you still in here? Oh, yeah. Yeah, all the fucking drama. It's every day with him. Always something. Pissing and moaning. I'm glad his own mouth's getting him into trouble. He thought he was going to hide his little racial slur. That came back to bit him in the ass. Bite him in the ass. Oh, man. Fucking tired. I don't sleep enough. Like insomnia. Wonder, should I do a burnout? Maybe I should do a burnout and show Rich what even a weak ass 4.6 can do. Because his car couldn't even. His car's so fucked up it wouldn't even do a dog legger. My phone's down to 15% too. Whoops. Yeah, I just got on here to. Yeah, no shit. No shit. Fastest that thing would go would be dropped when it's dropped out of a B20, well, whatever, B29 or whatever, you know what I'm talking about, or 720 set, or Boeing. Good thing for it. Put it out of its misery. Yeah, it's funny. He acts like he can't find a starter for it, or it's like some hard, thing. Like I don't know how the hell that mounts up. I would assume it'd be just like every other small block that has the two bolts underneath that bolts to the block, but I don't know. He's showing a picture of one that I think is for like the straight six version or something. I don't know, or maybe for a manual transmission. I'm not really sure. I don't know what the 3 bolt pattern's for. I've never I've never worked on a Chevy that had that pattern. They've all just bolted to the block. And then again, I've worked on a bunch like 90s C 1500s and K series and stuff, but really haven't spent a whole lot of time around older GM stuff like 60s stuff. Mainly it was like 80s, 90s, maybe a little bit of the 70s stuff like my Nova. Maybe I should get me some sweatpants like Java have them sucked up my fucking ass crack bent over while I'm working on this truck or something so you can all stare at my ass for fucking 20 minutes. That's real entertaining. People want to watch that shit. Guy's fucking pathetic. I just think it's funny that he's accusing me of posting all his shit because I haven't done shit. It's easy enough just to fucking harass him for his fucking stupidity and all his hackery that he does. Spends a bunch of time making a shitty galvanized steel battery tray. It looks like dog shit. I mean, it's not even, it doesn't have a straight fucking piece on it. When you could have just bought one for 35 bucks. It's already stamped and everything ready to go, just be painted and put in. And is period correct original. And yeah, he's so fucking cheap that he'll blow money on other shit, but then he won't spend, $25, $35 on a battery tray. Oh, that's just a battery tray. Oh, nobody's going to care about that. It's not even just that. It's just pop riveted fucking panel, galvanized panels on his lower doors. And he's going to chop up another set of doors just to fucking use them on that. Why doesn't he just put the whole door on there and not even worry about it? He doesn't have any of the ability to be able to patch it. So why chop up another good door? Doesn't make any sense to me. Yeah, exactly. He doesn't even care. I mean, he wants to do it the cheap way, but you can do it cheap. But I mean, he's like wasting time on things that are cheap to begin with, and it looks like shit. No one uses fucking galvanize. I can't wait. I want to see him fucking grind on that shit and huff that stuff up. It'll be good for him. Make him even sicker than he already is. I guarantee that fucker. He'll be dead in 5 years. Guaranteed, 100%. I called it right now. 8/16/24. He'll be gone in 5 years. He's back to smoking. He's fucking gaining weight. All the other shit. He's a ticking time bomb. He won't have to worry about moving because he might because he'll be gone from that house, but he won't have to worry about ever driving that 57 because he'll be dead long before that fucker ever moves. I mean, at least I have a good excuse for not getting a lot of this shit done. I mean, I honestly, I mean, I just have too many, which I do have one of my Mustangs for sale, and I'm thinking about putting some other cars up for sale just so I could be able to finish these other ones and actually enjoy them instead of just having them, sit while I'm keeping them on gravel and, I go through them occasionally and, fix stuff here and there and rotate the money around each one of them. Uh, it's real hard to, even though I make pretty good money and I do wheel and deal on stuff that it's still hard. I mean, I don't care what anyone says. I say 14, that's 14 in total. My Super Duty and my Ranger, there's nothing to be done on them. I just drive them. But I mean, 12, that's still a lot of cars for one person to be able to keep up on and to do anything other than, just keep them running and driving. Yeah, I did. I should fart. I should fart just for Java, Dave. That's what I should do. Should take a fucking shit on his head. Did you see him? Did you see his video today where he was bent over that fucking car? That fucking goddamn, his fucking sweats were so far up his asshole. It looked like they were trying to fucking, his ass crack was trying to eat his fucking sweats. Looked like the Grand Canyon. Oh, I just basically scroll through it. I'll go through it and I'll just forward until I find him ranting, and then I'll watch the ranting part, and then I'll scroll forward more, and then basically at the end of the video, he was just bent over for 20 minutes, fucking showing everyone his fat fucking ass. Like I don't know why he even comes online. Why would you want to come online and just fucking be bent over your car and everyone's staring at your ass? I mean, I don't get it. Like that's not entertaining for anyone. No one wants to watch that. Even if you're into cars and shit, you don't want to. Derek from Vice Grip doesn't do that. Like literally, no one does that shit. And I sure as hell wouldn't. I'd be embarrassed by being bent over, just having somebody stare at my ass the whole time. At least, take your tripod and put it next to the car and raise it up, and you could have it, you could be, over here, having it up, like that. Let's pop the hood here. You could be over it like this while you're working instead of fucking, oh, here, fucking stare at my fucking ass for fucking 20 minutes. Hey, Shiloh. Are you new or have you been following me? Yeah, Mark. Yeah, he thinks he looks good. Yeah. Looks like death warmed over. Kind of reminds me of, they used to make fun of, um, the politician. He's out of Kentucky. They used to call him the gobbler because of his fucking like 3 chins. Looked like a fucking turkey. Mitch McConnell. I mean, I'm as conservative as they come, but I mean, it is funny because that guy, he's something else. He needs all those old fucks need to get the fuck out, but that's for neither here nor there. Another time. No, there's no more the wildfires. I'll show you, Dave. So that the thumbnail was the off my porch at last. I want to say it was last Thursday, I think. They got it put out early Friday. Turn this around here, so you can see. I showed this earlier, but you could see where it burnt about there, and it actually burnt up there. It just stopped right before it came over the hill. They had a bunch of fire trucks out. But yeah, I actually have a picture. I'd have to send it to you. I was standing pretty much right here, and I took a picture, and you could see it over the horizon and everything. I actually have you're not going to see it because of the glare of the sun, but I have a sprinkler on the roof. I was getting really paranoid because I didn't want to, I don't want to lose the house. I have it for sale and everything, but yeah, you can see the hose and everything. And then I have that I bought that sprinkler off Amazon, and it came like right during all that. I was surprised they were able to deliver it. And then I had another sprinkler on the other side. I'm really lucky that I didn't do any landscaping. And I have this, you can see it. It's this just like gravel. It just nothing grows besides weeds on it. And there's I'm on what they call a lot of basalt rock, and I think that's mainly what this like pea gravel looks like. It's just crushed, but yeah, we came out here. We fixed this. This was before I put it up for sale, but just to kind of, it was really sloped off before I screwed up when I was building this thing and did some trade work with a guy. to level the ground, and he basically screwed me over. I worked on his shit, and then he basically did a half-assed job of grading. It was actually like a 2-foot drop in the back compared to the front. So I got fucked on that deal. So no more deals like that. But yeah, I got another sprinkler I put right here, just because we have all this sagebrush, and once that stuff goes up, it's, it gets, what the hell? It gets pretty bad. Oh, look at it. We got, it's either quail or, no, pheasant. The pheasants, I don't know if you can see them. They were running in the grass there. But yeah, we get a lot of... Oh, there you go. One just ran by. But yeah, it's nice country out here. I like it. I probably wouldn't go anywhere else. I like the slow pace. City life is not really my style. Although I would like to live a little bit closer, and that's why I'm selling my house. I'd like to be on an asphalt asphalt main road. But we'll see. Yeah, I need bikes. I need bikes like I need a hole in the fucking head. Fucking these, I don't know if you guys get these over there, these goat heads. These fucking things you step on these things, you know it. I don't know if I have any out here that have actually had the actual goat head on them, but those things, they call them puncture vines, but it's another name for them. But now here's a larger one. But these things, they get these. This one doesn't have one on it either, but they get these what they call goat heads, and here we go, and they dry out, and those thorns, you step on one of those, you'll know it, and you'll be cussing up a storm. So what are you up to today, Dave? You off work for the day? Nice. How's things going with Mark? You're doing like sales for him, aren't you? Where are you at, Shiloh? Oh, nice. Yeah, it's a big area for golf. We where I work, we deal with a lot of stuff that goes to golf courses. But this year it's been a little slow. I think it's just because it's an election year and things still are kind of shaky at high interest rates. Tennessee mountain area. Is that like Western Tennessee? Oh shit! I thought you had already started with them. I thought that was happening a few months back. Oh, Eastern Middle. So you're kind of by Vice Grip and Uncle Phony. One of my buddies lives out there. He lives in Western Tennessee. he said, "Oh yeah, I'll pay for your plane ticket to come out here. Maybe I should take him up on it sometime. Probably won't be this year, but I do like it. I do those places. So I grew up in Northern California on the coast. So I mean, I'm used to like it's kind of wet all the time and green and all that. And it was kind of a shocker moving here. It's where it's only green during the early spring and everything. And unless you're watering everything else, as you can see out there, I mean, it just dries up and it's just that's it. I mean, I planted some trees and stuff, and I keep them watered, but there's not a lot of green out here, and that's kind of the downfall of living in the high desert. I'd still take this over living in Phoenix or something like that, or Vegas. Hell no, that's way too hot. Oh, all right, Gabe. Yeah. Well, at least if you do the other deal and you have that, that'll be good having two different incomes. It's always good to have your feet in a few different things, or your hands, or however that saying goes. Yeah, Shiloh, that's how it was here. I moved here in 2012, and while it had a lot more people than where I came from, because we had like three towns that were close to each other, and they all one mine that I lived in had like 15-ish thousand people, maybe 12, and then the other one had like another 15 or so, and then the largest one had 20,000 or 25, 30,000, and coming from there to a place that had just had like 200,000 ish, and then there's a couple other towns near Boise that had at the time less than 50,000. Then everything exploded, and I mean I bought my first house for 67,000, and you can't. There's nothing for 67,000 now. You can't even get a piece of land for 67,000. Not even a half acre. Not hell, not even a quarter acre lot. All right, Dave. We'll talk to you later. Thanks for stopping by. I don't even know how much battery life I have. Ooh, 8%. It's probably going to cut out on me. Oh, shit. Oh, well, we'll run it out till an hour, and then I'll get off here. Get about 20 more seconds or so. But yeah, just wanted to stop in, do my first live, get that out of the way. There's some things I got to figure out. I don't know how everyone else is able to just have I don't know whether they're doing on their phone or computer or whatever, have everything set up to where they can read the comments and have their phone horizontal instead of vertical, and be able to not have to turn your head sideways to read the comments. My elevation here at my house is 3,061. Once you just leave here and drive down the hill, it drops about 500-ish feet elevation. But the whole average for like the whole Boise area is it's like 2,300, 23 to 25. Fuck, I'm at 6% now. It's not gonna last long now. Once I get down to less than 10%, it really starts going down. Let me see. I don't have it. Oh, I do have a charger out here. It's a short end though, but that'll in the meantime. What's your elevation, Mark? Hell, I don't even. Where are you even at? I hope that's enough to charge it. It's still down to 5%. Oh, New Jersey. I'm sorry. Not a fan of New Jersey. But, it is what it is. You live where you live. Not everyone gets to just up and move wherever they want. I just don't, I couldn't do the politics of Jersey. There's just too much. I mean, I guess you can't even, it's like kind of like Oregon was. You can't even fill your own car up with fuel there. I mean, that's what I heard. I don't know whether there's any truth still to that, but just knowing what I've heard, I don't. It's not a place. I mean, maybe I'd visit or something. I don't think I would want to live there though. I think if I was to move anywhere to the East Coast, it'd probably be like, I don't know, South Carolina or Florida or I don't know, Tennessee. I don't know if I'd want to live anywhere. I definitely wouldn't live in PA, and I wouldn't live in Maryland 100%. Oh yeah, Shia. I know well, it's partially true. So you used to be able, they still have attendance at the gas stations in Oregon, but they passed a law so like at night when a lot of gas stations closed, they just closed them down and you wouldn't be able to get fuel. Well, now they have it to where you can in the rural, at least in the rural areas, like out towards me because I'm not that far from the Oregon border. Um, you can go over there at night or whatever, and you can get out and um, pump your own fuel. Oh, that's nice. Yeah, I'd just be. I mean, maybe if it was a piece of shit or something, I wouldn't care. But if I had a nice rig or whatever, I wouldn't want just some kid or some just fucking whoever just shoving the fuel filler into the tank. They end up scratching stuff. They have rings on, and all sorts of shit. Or they fill your car up with the wrong fuel. I bet those people love dealing with Jabba when he goes there. He probably, oh, you're gonna put diesel in my rig. Oh, you're gonna do this. He's so fucking paranoid about everything. Thinks everyone's screwing him over. Like I bet he talks about those people at the auto parts store. I bet you they don't even like dealing with him when he comes in. They're like, oh, here comes this fucking idiot again. They all probably scatter like mice. Well, shit. I think I get off here. Not really a lot going on, and then I have stuff I need to do still, and I've kind of been being a lazy ass all day. So I need to get the rest of the ground effects on this truck and get it ready to where I can drive it to my buddy's shop about 45 minutes away and then get it on the lift and redo the exhaust and put mufflers on it and all that. Because right now it just has the two pre-cats on it. I'm going to just leave those. So just want to finish it up to where I can drive it to that car show in Walla Walla, Washington. So anywho, glad to see you guys stop by. We'll do it again sometime. Take it easy. And Rich, fuck you, bitch.